All right, I'm in. All right. I'm in, Max. I'm in. All right. Good evening, all that are watching. Welcome to the Hungarian Grand Prix. We've had a lot of restarts. We're starting extremely late. Starting extremely late. Had a lot of restarts. Had to I literally just got home from work, so literally just kind of just jumping straight into things. Previous videos, if you saw that, if you heard in the background, that was my wife. Gotta give it up to her. She was trying to get it started for me and commentate for a little bit, but now unfortunately we've had many restarts, so on and so forth. So yeah, we're about to get the show on the road here in a second. We're going to do some one-shot qualifying. Do some one-shot qualifying in just a second. We're waiting for some more people to join us, so we will be going silent just for a little bit, so I'll be right back. Alright, we are back. Still waiting on a couple people, but in the meantime, let's get started. Yes, longer than absolutely. So let's get started very soon. Minimize out of that. And oh my goodness gracious. I'm gonna jump into a party with a couple people actually. So we're going to kind of see what's going on with them, try to get their takes on it as we're waiting for green flag conditions to drop. Excuse me, gentlemen. Can I borrow you for a pre-race interview while we wait for this? To go green. I decided to jump in here for a second. So
I'm busy sending endless
so we're gonna actually. So we're actually going to talk to the man in the Red Bull. We're going to talk to Disabled Fear. We're going to interview him for a quick second. So Fear, this late start to this race, does it have? Is it kind of mess with your mentality, or is it just kind of give you more time to mentally prep for this race?
No, I don't think it handicaps me mentally. I think it would hurt me more in starting position. I started P5 before we had to restart, so I may end up dropping.
All right. So what position do you think that you'll be finishing in today?
17.
I'm hoping top 5.
Oh my goodness gracious! Poor Endless. All right. So we're gonna move. What position did you say there? Fear.
I said I'm hoping to finish top 5.
Top 5. All right. Well, we shall see it. Oh my goodness gracious! Let's move down to B-More here, the party leader. 2 minutes and we'll go, says our Canadian captain Rick. So B-More and the Sahara Force India team. Where do you see yourself finishing? Last week you didn't really finish all that well, but do you hope to get a podium today?
What did you just say to me?
Was it you? I can't remember. Listen, it's been a long day. San Diego traffic sucks.
I'm just kidding. I don't know. I hope I do better than I have been. I've been on a real string of bad finishes. So, I don't know. I may never finish because this race may never start.
Well, hopefully it will. So with that, oh my goodness gracious. So yeah, with that, we'll jump out and then yeah, you guys enjoy your race. Hopefully we will start it.
Hey, wait.
Yo.
What? They didn't start yet. Why?
There he is. He said go.
God, I don't get an interview. Okay.
Who is that? Is that Stimp?
Nobody cares.
Is that Penny?
Simpson.
Oh, Stimson. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's
Don't talk to Stimson.
what position?
How about you be quiet?
You talking to me to be
sorry.
quiet?
No.
I'll be quiet.
No.
Don't talk to our commentator that way, you piece of...
All right, well, it looks like we're starting. We're going to do some one-shot qualifying here. So you guys enjoy your race. Have fun racing. Safe racing is fast racing, as the pros always say. So you guys have a wonderful night racing, and we'll catch you at the post-race interview. I will only be interviewing the podium tonight, so if you have something to say, I apologize. Yeah, I know. So only podium interviews tonight. All right. All right, so we will be doing some one-shot qualifying here. So unfortunately, we won't be able to see any of the cars go around. Again, late start today. I apologize greatly for that. There it is. So I apologize greatly for that, but now it looks like we are getting things started here, and it looks like I do in fact have to go to the track. So I guess at that point it's kind of just waiting on everyone else. So yeah, so just kick back and relax. Hungarian Grand Prix coming up. It is round 3 of America's Formula One Racing League, AFRL. And I'm doing it on the wrong freaking one. I'm doing it on the wrong one. I can't believe it. literally can't believe it. Wow, that's embarrassing. So I completely forgot to switch over. I thought I did at one point. That's embarrassing. So anyway, here we are riding on board with Samurai AFRL, and showing him in 6th place in the silver, in the Silver Arrow, that Mercedes Benz, and he's currently shown as the leader right now. So could he possibly get a pole? He's back in 2nd. There's actually a battle between Max and Samurai right now. Let's move down. We have Bulldogs in P17. Looks like we're just kind of, there's Goat Balls in P3, but Samurai looks like it's showing that he's gotten the pole, so we'll see in that number 71 Mercedes. So we shall see. And UG Bulldogs look like kind of crawling across. So there's your starting order. You have Samurai AFRL, Max, Be More Goat Balls, and one shot qualifying will definitely do that. Look at that, 5/1000ths of a second that separates between 1st and 2nd. So Samurai AFRL wanting to do this very, very badly. So should have exited. Gosh dang it. So those of you, actually you need to send everyone. So dang it, I can't believe I got on the wrong one. That's really embarrassing. Alright, race strategy. Let me, dang it, man. Oh, this is just all sorts of everywhere right now. I highly apologize for what's going on. That's live now. That's the most recent one. Awesome. So, copy that over. And we're about ready to go green. Yeah, it was definitely a bad night for whatever reason. So let me quit the main menu real quick and rejoin there. No, no, no. Oh my God. Be right back.
Or if it's the one with the heart eyes, it'll go like emoji face with heart eyes.
Did him spit like 500 of them.
Yeah, he's the reason I don't drink anymore.
I've just completely like timed out them both.
Oh, I just pressed another one, yes.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I
You're
did.
back in timeout.
Wow, that scared me. So no one sent me any additional invitations. So, here we go. We're on the warm-up lap as everyone is getting back up on the line, getting ready to run green flag. Samurai AFRL starting on the pole for the first time in his AFRL career. So good on him. And we're about ready to go green. 35 laps around the Hungarian Grand Prix. So here we go. So 5 red lights, and we are underway at the Bulgarian Grand Prix. And Starboy has got a wonderful start off, going up to 6th position. And let's ride with our leader here, Samurai Avalar, coming into turn 1, 3 wide going in. And there goes Max coming around turn 1, taking over the lead. Drag racing Samurai down the stretch there. And looks like everyone got through a nice clean start as the Samurai and the Silver Arrow taking off in that beautiful 71. Starboy is retired. Oh man, I wonder what happened there. Must have something must have happened there. There's B-More having a better tremendous run, or a better run than he did last week, I think. And currently in P2 right now. Behind them is the man we call Max, and Max spins around going off the rumble strips, and he is going to collect himself as everyone goes ghost to avoiding collision there. So that is a just misjudging that. Goat balls. And the McLaren Honda, he's currently in 3rd. Right behind him, though, is the Canadian Crusher Rick in the White Williams. Going behind him with drag race, Save Fear. He said he was going to start, and he says he's going to finish in P5. He's currently in P6 in between the two manners, between Not Penny's Boat and Stimson. So, great. And so says left session, so we're already down 2 people. And Isola, he didn't have that great of a run last week at Australia. So there we go. Isola in 8th. Number 1 Taffy currently in P9 here in the Red Bull Racing. It looks like we see King of the Powder. He's diving onto the inside. Let's see if he can make that pass. Or excuse me, that is King of the Powder. Yes, he's trying to make a pass. Max there, and he's right behind him in 12th position, hoping to see a great outing from him. And no, sorry about that. I'm trying to get some information up right now. So right behind him is the Cisco and the yellow Renault. Beautiful car. Behind him is UGA Bulldogs, and he's just been having tough times lately running. But see the rumble of the camera as those powerful machines go through the chicanes there. Behind him is Endless Insanity and the Scudero Toro Rosso. And continuing to lead is Samurai Avalar, and he is ready to go. King of the Powder was absolutely fired up, ready to go today, and Samurai was as well, and it shows as he's currently sitting in P1 right now. As he goes around and he's going to lead 2nd lap of the race. Samurai setting a fast time at 1:23.621. That's definitely going to change as these times will be getting faster and faster as the tires begin more hot, so they won't be as cool. So, question is, how long can Samurai stay in the lead, or if he will even give up the lead at all? So right behind him is, that's 3rd place. Right behind him is B-More, Sahara Force India. I expect him to get a podium, if not a podium, at least a top 5 finish. So, diving in through. Oh, and B-More goes off wide there, but there's Goat Balls. Actually right on board with Goat Balls. Right behind him is Rick, and behind him is Not Penny's Boat. So here comes Rick, and he goes a little off-roading. And we have a battle for 5th position as Not Penny's Boat dives on the inside, and he's going to pass Rick and kind of give him a little shove going off the track there, but no problem. No contact has been made as Goat Balls is trying to catch up to B-More there. It looks like B-More kind of going a little wide, maybe trying to slow in, fast out type deal. It looks like he does as he rockets out of the final corner, across the lap, and Samurai Avalar continues to post really fast laps. He may even win this thing. Not Penny's Boat coming around. Don't mind Goat Balls. Behind him is Rick. It's just been a bad night for everyone, just trying to get everything in shape. And That's just gonna get. All right, so there's Rick currently in P5, and looks like the front, the Ps 2 through 4, they're kind of slowly pulling away there. But behind him, we have Disabled Fear and Isola, which is Rick's team for the time being. And in the background, you hear my beautiful wife, known as Mrs. Zebra, preparing dinner. And I love her. And she absolutely did her best to try to broadcast this, but just to no avail. And multiple restarts have made this very difficult and yet possible for me to make this happen. And here we go, P9, number 1 Taffy, right behind, or P8, excuse me, someone over down off in the pits, and here comes Max. And he's going to dive onto the inside of turn number 1. And can he make the pass? Not yet. Right behind him is King the Powder, trying to follow in Max's footsteps. And it's a drag race down into turn 2. And he gets a little loose, but he keeps it. And Max is still on the outside. Great car control. And they both go off-roading, but here comes King the Powder. Oh, man, it's just a 4-way battle. And UJ Bulldogs, he decides to back off for it. Nothing bad happens to him. Max going on the inside. Number 1 Taffy, ducking, diving, and jiving, and juking, and moonwalking all the way around those corners just to protect his 8th spot, with Max just right behind him. So great racing and great car control from all 4 of those members. Like the King of the Powder may have... No, he's still behind him, so who either dropped off. It's Endless Insanity, or someone else dropped off even farther, I'm not entirely sure. So great battling there. So let's move up to the front there. And Samurai, he continues to lead laps, and he continues to pull away. And while these men still battle it out just for P2, and here falls with Not Penny's boat right behind him, and Rick quickly catching up to him as they go around turn 3. So we're approaching turn 4 up to turn 5. Going around, and he's putting that McLaurin Honda to work. I will tell you what. I'll tell you what right there. That's some great racing. So if we can, see if I can possibly export this and post it on AFRL's channel on YouTube, which you can follow. AFRL, America's Formula 1 Racing League. This is round 3, and Goat Balls is still holding on to that P2 position. As he's going around turn number 14 onto the home stretch, entering the DRS zone. Let's ride on board with Goat Balls. Actually, let's ride on board with Not Penny's boat in the Manor. See if he can possibly make the pass coming into turn 1. And yes, he is going to make a brave pass, and Rick's going to follow suit. Maybe. Right on board with Goat Balls. Here comes Rick on the outside. Goat Balls, is he going to give it up? Yes, he is. So Goat Balls losing 2 spots during that ordeal. Not getting, definitely not the beneficiary out of that. But behind him is this Disabled Fear. He says, I'm going to finish in the top 5, and look at him running in the top 5. A lot of people giving him crap, saying like, oh, he's not going to finish a race, blah, 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 so this stuff. Pretty much the meme of the league. But you know what? He's proven everyone wrong, and I am absolutely rooting for him. 100%. Totally behind you, Fear. Closing up behind him, 12 seconds behind the leader is Stimson. And it's all about consistency if you want to get a good ending finish. That is for sure. So if you continue finishing in the top 10, top 5, well, I mean, top 5 really, because top 10 will definitely give you points but won't move you anywhere. Right behind him is King of the Powder, currently in P7. I am, again, a lot of people I'm ultimately behind because I absolutely love the underdogs. excuse me. I love the underdog story, and I find King of the Powder one of those people. So totally behind him. When I first started racing in the league before this, we'll go on about that. I was actually kind of his teammate. I suck. That's why I'm doing this. So great to see him battling off UGA Bulldogs, who's definitely one of our top runners here in AFRL. So we're actually looking to push to a Division 2 with enough people. So hoping there. Behind him is number 1 Taffy and the Red Bull Racing and Endless Insanity. He was trying to make a run around the outside. 2 Trailer Park Girls going around the outside there, but cannot make the pass, and he's currently battling as Red Bull and Toro Rosso battling out. Griffin has retired. Max saying fast lap. It's all the stuff going on. Must have been terminal damage. So let's go to the race director, see who has pit and see who has not real quick. So here we go. We have B-More, Goat Balls, Isola, and the Cisco, which I think who has left. No, I believe the Cisco's still in. Yes, he is. Cisco's still in. And Sosa and Griffin and Starboy. Unfortunately, DNFing there due to terminal damage. Starboy terminal damage in the first lap. So huge deal breaker for there. But now Endless Sandy, and he's currently trying to defend P10 with the UJ Bulldogs right there. I believe that's UJ Bulldogs. Let me check. No, UJ Bulldogs up in 6th. That'd be his teammate B-More. And B-More just passing King of the Powder for 7th place in that purple helmet there. And Griffin just not happy about it. Saying on the chat that he's done with this game. So I mean, this game is frustrating with how everyone is and whatnot. So I mean, it happens, but he's just have to try to look through it and just push past it the best you can as we continue going down the order. There's no one Taffy, Endless Insanity, B-More, and P10. He just pit, so he's trying to catch back up to where he was running. Goat Balls again just pitted. He put on the soft compound tires. Isola. There's the Cisco. I was really hoping I can join right there, so I'll get back to me so I can properly retire that. And Rick is now your leader as... Yes, Rick is now your leader in P1 as we're on lap 10 out of 35. Didn't take that long, but people going through different pit stops, and I Solus in the fastest lap. So Rick in P1 right now. Behind him is Disabled Fear in P2. Look at that. He's running the podium. I'm rooting for you, man. Podium position, top 5. You got this, man. Absolutely. Behind him, ways away, is Stimson and then Samurai, who led for the first about third part of the race, and he's back on with the medium compounds, and he's hoping to make this a one-stop race. So we'll see about that. He's currently sitting in P4. Behind him is UGA Bulldogs. So people start on medium compounds. They're slowly moving up to the front. King of the Powder in P6. And we just have a train. And there's B-More in P8. And we just have a couple of 3-car trains battling out there. As Goat Balls, he's trying to take over 9th with Isola right behind him, who just set the quickest lap. And I believe Endless Sandy has not pit yet. I'm not entirely sure about that, but Isola looked like to do about another stop with those super softs, unless if he learned a thing or two from Rick about tire preservation, because that man is an absolute wizard. And here comes Goat Balls on the inside of Endless. Will Endless try to block, or will we just let him go through? And she's gonna let him go through, but here comes Isola making it 3 wide, and he's gonna dive down deep. That was a dangerous move, kind of pushing Endless off. That was very, very reckless as we move up a couple positions. As number 1 Taffy and King of the Powder, they're battling it through turn 2, coming out of turn 3 there. and he holds him off for now, but that is definitely to change. There's Beemore in front of him, and P6 he's waiting for the rest of the people to dive off in the pit so he can regain his position. And we have a battle up here actually for P3 for the podium as of right now. It's Samurai and Stimson. The Merc and the Manor battling it out for P3. Definitely the dark horse of the race. Yeah, absolutely the dark horse of the race. And Stimson's going to dive off into the pits, and Samurai is going to retake over the lead, and he's actually going to take second as Disabled Fear is going to go in. So yeah, let's go on through. It's ghosted. Once I kind of clear out, I'll retire off track. So Samurai currently in P2 right now, and he's 12 seconds behind the leader. So it's going to be one heck of a drag race as Rick continues to drive off into the sunsets here at Bulgaria, home of the wrestler Rusev Machka, and right now, which stands for Rusev Crush, I think. I don't know, could be fake. So Rick definitely doing that, crushing the competition right there. Blue started in P6. Right behind him is the Mexican Samurai Avalar, out of Mexico, representing the Mexican flag, the Central America of the AFRL of the Americas. So definitely looking to be the first full-fledged Mexican to get podium or to race. There's my dog. Love my dog. Hi, doggy. All right. Right behind him is UGA Bulldogs in P3. And his teammate right behind him, Beemore, in P4. So Sahara running 3 and 4 as of right now. So good on them, as Australia was not their strong suit last week. Goat Ball's back up to P5. Not Penny's Boat in P6. Isola back in P7. Disabled Fear and Number One Tapping P8, P9. So Red Bull running 8 and 9 right now together. Cisco in P10. Stimson, who just got out of the pits on a fresh new pair of medium compound tires, in P11. And this is Sandy P12. King of the Powder duking it out with, I believe he just still duking out with Max. So those two have been back and forth ever since Max spun out on the first lap. So definitely trying to catch up right there. And he's just slowly pulling away. So it has been halfway through the race. So we're about halfway through the race. It is time for a segment I like to call Lap of the Leader, where halfway through the race we take a lap with the leader. So he's coming up. I don't know where he's at right now, but going up through 7th gear. And looks like he's going around turn 5 there. Yes, ducking and diving into turn 6 and 7. That is the chicane. Ooh, gets a little wide there. Diving down into turn 8 and turn 9. I could have my corners completely all mixed up. No, so going around turn 10. And then around turn 11. Ooh, getting on the grass there. Got to be careful. And he has yet to make a stop. And going hard right around turn 12. And then snaking around turn 13. And there he goes up to 5th gear and breaking down into 3rd gear. He's kind of coasting around. In the bottom right, you can see his little throttle control. So he's kind of just playing with the throttle a bit. And that is a lap around the Bulgarian Grand Prix, and then ducks dive into turn 1, that hard right. And let's see if Samurai is caught. Yes, he has. Just a couple laps. He's caught up 2 seconds. So we may have an absolute upset victory. Unbelievable. I can't wait to see what unfolds as we have 21 or so laps to go. Actually, we're a little under halfway. My bad, my math was off. Nonetheless, there's your lap with Rick anyway, so we'll definitely visit that track with somebody else maybe. So there's your current podium as of right now. Yes, Starboy, it was, unfortunately, but hopefully you can rebound next week and get a great finish. On the message boards there that you have right there, Starboy, can you tell me what exactly happened? And then we'll get back with you on that. So UGA Bulldogs. Actually, you know what, Starboy, if you have your mic with you, no, you won't? Okay, fair enough. Because I was going to do a little interview with you, so you can have me up in the booth. If you want, that's completely up to you. But I will definitely respect your decision. It's best to bite your tongue in situations like that. So your current podium standings as of right now is Rick, Samurai, and Bulldogs. That is your current podium. All right, I shall invite you. So give me 1 second, and we'll be right back. I don't even have them. Alright, there you go, Starboy. I just sent the whole entire group an invitation. So if you want, go ahead and jump on in, and you can join me up in the booth. So, and there's a beautiful overhead look of UGA Bulldogs. And if it is in Starboy 4, now Starboy, if you can do me a quick favor, can you go to party settings and make sure that your chat audio or allowed your voice to be shared is on always allowed, please, and then adjust your microphone level up to about close to too high so everyone can hear you.
Is it better?
Yep, I hear you loud and clear.
Drop it a little bit down.
Yeah. So coming out of the pits, UGA Bulldogs. So Starboy. So in the most sincere way possible, I guess. Can you tell me what happened? You don't have to tell me any names, but can you tell me just what happened out there with you?
Yeah, it was a pretty rough start for me because I had a bad start and got immediately passed by Rick and unfortunately disabled. And on the third turn, I got squeezed by Stimson and hit the wall on the left side. So unfortunate, my left front wing just broke out.
Oh, that is a tough time for sure. Sorry to interrupt you, but it looks like we had a collision between Be More Not Penny's boat and Goat Balls, and so we may see two of those drivers duck into the pits for damage. So it is a really dang shame that you had to go out early. I do see a lot of improvement in you as a driver, and I can't wait to see you develop further in AFRL. So are you excited about next week's race, though?
I don't know the race at the moment, but I will keep the same hour training as I did for Hungary. But the problem was not the hour training, is that I started P2 on the first lobby, but I got immediately dropped down in the one-shot qualifying. So that's disappointing, but we can do nothing about it.
Yeah. There's this just terrible night for all of us, just trying to get everything set up and just not having it. So hopefully we'll see you next week, man. Alright, so now we are on board with our current leader, Samurai Avalar, and he has retaken the lead halfway through, so now it's time for our official lap with the leader, and looks like we're going to join him midway through as Rick has finally decided to pit as he's back on the medium, as he's on the medium compound tires. So it looks like we're just about ready to start. Coming around turn 13. And come around turn 14, and here we go. Going on with your lap with the leader is the Mexican Samurai Avalar, and Isola coming out of the pits. Rick setting a faster lap than his teammate with a 123.260 there. And Isola, he's just going to let him go on through, no problem at all. As he ducks down into turn 2. UJ Bulldogs with a 122.853 as the 123 barrier has finally been broken halfway through this race. The focus on this young man. He is part DJ. He actually DJs off on the side. He has a couple of songs on YouTube. I'm not sure about the link, but I'm sure if you kind of search around Samurai Avalar or Christopher Avalar is his first name, so I'm pretty sure if you kind of do various searches of that, I'm pretty sure you'll see his productions, and you know, if you like him, you know, give him a shout out. You know, if you want to use his music for your videos, or you know, whatever the case may be, definitely give him a shout out, and I'm sure that he'll be more than gladly to help you out. So while I was talking about this, while I was talking about him, he has done a full lap around the Hungarian, and there's your lap with the leader as Rick is 6 seconds behind, so it's going to be an absolute shootout. And there's UJ Bulldogs, and in front of him is Disabled Fear, still sitting in 5th place, and in front of him is Not Penny's Boat. So we just have a battle going on between positions 3, 4, and 5. Disabled Fear, you know he's going to try his absolute best to try to get on the podium. B-More setting the fastest lap, the 122.808. And looks like Starboy has joined back up again to probably just kind of just to watch the race from his point of view. Go around, cheer on for whoever he wants to. So just, ooh, Disabled Fear. Let's actually right on board with Disabled Fear. Then he's right on the gearbox and Not Penny's Boat there. On his gearbox is UJ Bulldogs. That's Terra Force India. Oh, UJ Bulldogs going on the rumble strip. Some make a pass on the inside. And he's going to try again. And they touch. Looks like no contact though. But Not Penny's Boat is slowly pulling away from this battle. UJ Bulldogs trying to dive on the inside, but he's going to be caught on the outside of corner number 14. Into the DRS zone. Not Penny's Boat. Oh, we'll see. Not Penny's Boat. He immediately goes on the inside, knowing that he's going to block it. But luckily for Disabled Fear, he's also in the DRS zone as well. And UJ Bulldogs is going to look to the inside. He does, but I believe Disabled Fear is going to get the better run out of him as these two continue to battle it out. As we have 15 laps to go here, and Not Penny's Boat continues to pull away from this intense battle. They need to work together, see if they can together pass Not Penny's Boat. But we shall see. Coming around turn 5 in the Red Bull machine is Disabled Fear. Let's take a look back up front real quick, and Rick has made up about half a second, if not a second, on Samurai. Samurai still has to hold off about 15 laps. And that's going to be hard with Rick on your tail. He is just wicked fast. So there's Stimson, the teammate of not Penny's boat there, and currently in P6, and he's still got a ways to go. Goat Balls driving in hard and deep into corner number 12. Behind him is B Moore, and he's got on a pair of super softs. Looks like to finish the race out strong, as he kind of looks like that little drift around there. King of the Powder, he's in 9th. Endless Insanity in 10th. Behind him is the Cisco Starboys teammate, who's currently watching, probably cheering him on, I'm sure, as they're battling out for the 1-point position of 10th place, trying to get on the board. Behind him, number 1 Taffy. There's Max, who had a wonderful start in a podium last week. What the heck? Oh, okay. Screen went dark there for a second. So strong finish last week, but not doing so well this week. As we're back around with the leader, and Rick has pulled up about a couple more. All right, now I can finally freaking retire, man. Hold on, we'll be right back with this. I am going to oh, never mind. I think I'm too late there. Anyway, so Samurai and Rick will definitely be coming back to these two, as Rick is slowly approaching him with his teammate in front of him, but I'm pretty sure that he will just yield to him when he gets a chance. And Disabled Fear in P3 as he overtakes UG Bulldogs for the podium. Can he get his first podium? We shall see with 13 laps to go. There's Simpson in P5. Let's take a look at the race director. See how many people have pitted, how many stops each person is on. So the top 5 is currently on their still on their second set of tires, and they may make it to the end. UGA Bulldogs I'm sure will be pushing it. And King of the Powder, Endless Insanity, and number 1 Taffy. Those are all the people who have only made 1 stop. Take a look at the incident reports. Multiple exceeding track limits, cutting corners. Isola getting a 3-second penalty added on to the end of the race, but it won't really matter as he's not in any point contending position anyway. So Stimson currently in P5. UGA Bulldogs right behind Disabled Fear. Disabled Fear tries to move, and UGA Bulldogs makes the pass around the inside. Disabled Fear still holding on. And it is a battle, but Disabled Fear just decides to duck on into the right behind him and try to make a pass later on down the road. And it is very, very close, and Rick 4.5 seconds. Oh yeah. Right. So Rick 4 seconds behind, and it is getting close as we have 11 laps to go. We could have a huge upset victory. And one-shot qualifying may have helped him. Oh man, so many different possibilities if this race is able to start on time. So Disabled Fear currently in 4th place, and I think he may kind of wait it out, knowing that UGA Bulldogs is on softs, he's on medium, so he may dip out into the pits. So we'll see. There's Stimson in the Manor, and P5, Goat Balls in P6 there. Excuse me. Not Penny's boat, and there's B Moore pulling off, going out of the pits there. There's Max, and he's gonna take over 9th. Ooh, it's close. Take over 9th, and right behind him is Endless Insanity and the Cisco, as now they're battling out for P11. And Max and B More battling out for P9 and P10 there. So some of them just made a ducked out, and there's King of the Powder up in P8, doing really well again in that crazy purple helmet. #1 Tappy in P13, Isola 14, and Sosa's currently out. So Rick in P1, what did Samurai pitting? Oh my gosh, the bold move, Cotton. Let's see if it plays out. Oh my goodness gracious, Samurai currently though. Ooh, I gotta stand up for this one. It is gonna be tight. Oh no, there it is, 15 seconds, the game updated. I was gonna be like, what? There's only a half second separating them? That's ridiculous, but no. Samurai, 15 seconds behind the leader. Rick with 10 seconds left to go, or 10 laps left to go. P2, there's UGA Bulldogs who pulled away from Fear. Oh, please don't fall. No, I just don't want her to slip and bust her face. So, Disable Fear currently in P4. My wife's friend is high off edibles right now, and it is hilarious. So, yeah. I mean, yeah. I want them to be in the know as well, man. So, so Disable Fear currently in P4. No, my wife's not a druggie. She does meth, but that doesn't count. No, he doesn't. He doesn't listen to this. Yeah. So, so Kadita just found out that door next to the front door leads to the. That's funny. So now we're back into the racing world here. Disable Fear is trying to close in on UGA Bulldogs, and he's just waiting for him to pit, as I'm pretty sure that those softs won't be lasting for very long. See if Samurai has made up, and yes he has, 2 seconds. It's going to come down to the wire here at the Hungarian Grand Prix at AFRL. Can Samurai, the Mexican boy wonder, the dark horse, I would have never saw this coming. Unbelievable. And I'm going to have great expectations from this. And Samurai posting a 1:22.404 as the fastest lap on those fresh softs. Oh my goodness, already 1:13. Oh man, this is gonna be extremely close to come down the wire. UGA Bulldogs pitting just like Disable Fear. No, Disable Fear is pitting as well, going into the pit box. So it's gonna be a battle putting on softs. What is UGA Bulldogs putting on? He's putting on, ooh, one up in him. He's putting on super softs. Must have read his mind. And UGA Bulldogs coming out back onto the track in P5, P6, and ooh, that was close. Who was that? That was not Penny's boat, as they almost touch coming out of the pits, coming into turn 1. And here comes UGA Bulldogs. If that was not Penny's boat, I'll just let him by. No point in battling, especially if he knows he has a faster car and fresher, softer tires. Unbelievable. So not Penny's boat battling off a fast UGA Bulldogs there in 6, just right behind him. Let's ride on board, see if we can catch up to him. And there you see in the distance is Disabled Fear. Samurai continue to set fast laps. 122.293. Can the 122 barrier be broke? Can we possibly see a 121.9? We'll see. Coming around turn number 12, UG Bulldogs trying to make a pass. Not Penny's Boat. I'm sure that he will come into the DRS zone. Not Penny's Boat, I'm sure, is due for a pit stop as well. Coming around the inside into the DRS zone. Not Penny's Boat, and he's going to try to block the inside. I don't think it's going to happen. UGA Bulldogs coming into the inside. There's a side look. Coming down deep into... Ooh, that's close. Great car control for Not Penny's Boat on the inside. And it's still going to be a drag race. I saw retired from session. He wasn't doing much, unfortunately. Anyway, oh, man. Safety car is out. Safety car is out. Oh, my goodness. Safety car is out. Oh my goodness. That may be from a Sola decided to retire or crash in or something. He must have crashed. Let's take a look.
He crashed in,
my goodness.
like Parabolica.
Who am I speaking with? Who joined me? Oh, cool. Oh, dude, you were in here this whole entire time?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. So what did you see? Because I saw that you joined back in. Like, what did you see? So you said that he crashed?
Yeah, so basically there were like two guys behind him, and maybe the blue flag goes up, so he just lost control of his F1 car and crashed into the wall.
Oh my gosh, so that's going to change everything coming up to the leaders here, as Samurai putting on a brand new fresh super softs and Rick right behind the safety cars. But see on my screen over here with 6 laps to go, Starboy, what are your predictions? Do you think that the Mexican Samurai AFRL, can go in and assassinate the win?
Close, Zebra, because probably everybody will pit for the super soft. So is Rick and Samurai. So we're gonna have a great battle for first place.
Yes, we are. I can't wait to see it. It's going to be a battle all over the place, because not only do we have a battle for first place, but also Disabled Fear, who said that he is very confident in finishing 5th, but he was actually running 3rd there for a while. So this is going to be great battles all over the place. But it looks like that Disabled Fear has decided to opt out on the tires, as he's still on the softs. So if you were still in the race, unfortunately, what would your strategy be? Would you put on super softs and try to race as hard as possible, or would you just kind of be conservative and hope that other people will take each other out?
It depends on every aspect of the game. I mean, if your tower is up high, maybe you should consider to get the super soft for the rest of the race, and that's what Rick and Samurai did. But we can see another strategy from Goldball, who stay on his medium and try to keep his 3rd position and get a first podium of the year.
Yeah, I mean, we'll definitely see about that. No, he still does not decide to go in, so it's going to... I don't know what's going to happen. I'm starting to think, like, what would happen if we were able to start on time? But we're down to 5 laps to go. It's going to be about a 3 or 2 lap shootout.
It's going to be 3 lap, I think.
3 lap shootout? Oh man, I don't know about you, Starboy, but I'm on my feet. I can no longer sit down or squat. I can't. I got to be on my feet for this race here.
I just predict Samurai and Rick just going off everybody and just have a battle between them, and it's gonna be fantastic.
Oh, it is. We're gonna stay on them, because it's gonna be back and forth. Canada versus Mexico. It's cannot wait for that. And there's goat balls. Let's actually go down the line here. So as we have goat balls in P3 behind them, UGA Bulldogs in P4. Not Penny's Boat 5th. Disabled Fear in 6th. Right behind him is Penny's teammate Stimpson. And the man we call Max, because I can't pronounce his name, it's Max. In the Haas machine. And P8. Behind him is B Moore. King of the Powder in 10th. the Cisco, your teammate, in 11th, doing pretty well.
He just bid for the super stuff, so he's probably going for a top 10 actually.
Oh man, so that's gonna be another close. So if you can, Starboy, if you can just kind of keep an eye on the other battles as well. I'm gonna focus on the lead battle.
No
so
problem.
all right, cool. If you can do that for me, that'd be really great. And behind number 1 Taffy is Endless Insanity and P13, and then the rest is it. So we have 4 laps left. The pace car is expected to go in next lap, and it is going to be exciting. You see the cars back there warming up. Let's go into the race director real quick, see what tire everyone is on. So we have the 2 leaders, Rick and Samurai, on the super softs. Goat Balls feeling ballsy with this move, going on the mediums, on the medium compound, and obviously the slower, but behind him he's got UJ Bulldogs, Not Penny's Boat, Disabled Fear, Stimson, Jeremian or Max, all these people on softer compounds. So Go Balls is going to have a lot of work ahead of him, and it is going to be, ooh, I cannot wait. Okay, let's do it.
So the safety car is coming up right now.
Okay. All right, Starboy, thanks for informing me on that. And we're about ready to go green flag very, very soon. It's going to be an absolutely insane 3-lap shootout as they go around corner number 13. Ooh. You see Samurai just ride up on him, and they're about ready to go green flag racing. And they are green flag, 3 laps to go here at Budapest, Hungary. And we have the 2 leaders, Samurai and Rick. They're battling out, diving into turn 1 with 3 laps to go. Multiple other battles ensuing.
We had a contact between Trumanor and Stimson, jump up for position right there.
Oh, Simpson getting knocked back quite a bit. Reporting some contact from my co-commentator for the night, Starboy. And Simpson, he's trying to make a run up. Let's continue to move up the field here from 9th. There's Max in 8th. Everyone's so fast. King of the Powder moving up to 7th place. Good on him. There's Not Penny's Boat in 6th. Disabled Fear up in 5th now. In front of him is UGA Bulldogs, Goat Balls in 3rd. Oh, he's going to have a tough time holding on to that. But right now the main story is Samurai. Can he catch up to Rick? I don't think he will. I think Rick's just too fast for Samurai. If it weren't for that safety car, I think Samurai may have caught up to him less than a second away. But we'll take a look coming up into the DRS zone. Oh my goodness, this is absolutely insane. Let's actually right on board with Samurai. Coming around corner number 14. Will it be in the DRS? Looks like DRS is not enabled just yet. Hopefully we'll see some next lap. On the last lap, 2 laps to go, diving in. Samurai, he's racing hard. He's got to be careful though not to race too hard and to get him out of the race. So absolutely insane racing as the 2 leaders, like Starboard predicted, they just pulled ahead from them. Unbelievable. Williams versus Mercedes. Samurai just so close. Yes.
I think the best fight we can have right now is the fight for 3rd and 4th position. Between 4 guys right now.
Yes, we have Goat Balls, UGA Bulldogs, Disabled Fear. They're battling it out for the position of the podium. Not Penny's Boat coming into the mix as well. So we have a 4-car train, all for P3. Disabled Fear kind of going 2-wheeling off around the sausage rumble strips there. Oh man, it's going to be close. And UGA Bulldogs, he's trying to make a move, and they're just snaking on through the corners there. UGA Bulldogs up in 4th place, and he's going to make a run on the inside, coming in turn 12, passing, and he's going to get 3rd place. Disable Fear. Oh, Racing Goat Balls into turn 13. Oh my goodness, there's just so much going on. Let's take a look up to the lead real quick, and still 3/4 of a second behind Rick, but now for 1st place, but back. UGA Bulldogs now pulling ahead. Goat Balls in 4th, Disable Fear right behind him in 5th. Can diving into turn 1, and they touch. Disable Fear makes the move though, slowly bumping him out of the way. Now he's got his eyes set on, oh my goodness, there's manners and cars and everywhere making a move. Who is that? Is that not Penny's boat? Making a move for 4th place, and there's just cars just bunched up in the middle of the field. Oh, excuse me. And still about the same from the lead. We'll be back to them very, very shortly as the lead, or as the race concludes here. King of the Powder in 6th position. There's Max in 7th. Right behind him is Goat Balls, who lost a lot of position from 3rd to 8th. He should have pitted in for the Super Softs, but now we're back up to can Disable Fear make the pass. But let's move up to the front. Who's going to coming around turn number 14? It's Rick. Or excuse me, that's 13. No, that's 12. My bad. So here comes Samurai. He's going to try to make a last-ditch attempt and to win his first race, but I don't think it's going to happen. Come around turn number 14, coming down the home stretch. It's going to be Rick swerving for his 2nd win of the season. The safety car saved him. UGA Bulldogs and a podium. Disabled Fear coming in 5th, just like he predicted. Unbelievable race, and everyone else falling behind him. What a race. Starboy, what did you think about that?
Well, it was a very, very good fight, as I expected, between Samurai and Rick. And I'm actually impressed that Gold Balls just keep on the top 10 with his whole medium. It was impressive, with all those guys with their new Super Soft and Soft. Very good from Gold Balls. Yes,
I agree, but Maxane restart. But unbelievable finish. There it is at the Hungarian, how do you pronounce that? Rick, Samurai, and Bulldogs. Oof, unbelievable. So let's
be more having contact with Rick.
Yes. Oh my goodness gracious. That is, what a race. What a race. Let me actually get Rick, Samurai, and so let me get the podium up here. Oh man, that was, what a race.
Are you done?
Just about, baby. Let me throw in the invite once again. Invite. That's so we saw Starboy in here. There's UGA Bulldogs. Who else is in here? Goat Balls. Goat Balls, I need you to drop out there, buddy. It's only podium only, please.
Alright.
So UG Bulldogs, let's disable fear, man. I'd love to talk to you, but it's only podium only.
I'll just be very quiet.
All right, yeah. If you can mute your mic.
Speaking of which.
Waiting on Rick. Come on, Rick. Get your butt in here. Let me send him a personal invite.
If you want more spaghetti, there's plenty.
Ooh, spaghetti.
Want spaghetti?
Yep, I was about ready to say that. Invite. Alright, there we go. So let's start off with P3, UGA Bulldogs. You had a strong race. So tell me about it, man. Did the surprise safety car really help you in the end?
Well, yeah, because I mean, I just overtook Penny right there, just right when I passed the safety car. So put me in fourth, but third was way away from the safety car. Yeah, it helped me get third. Yeah, but otherwise, you know, starting from last place, I couldn't ask for anything better.
Right, yeah, for sure. So definitely, like that battle in the middle of the pack was just intense. So what was going through your mind with 2 laps ago? You're battling just for multiple positions. There's cars bouncing all over each other like ping pong balls. So like what was your strategy coming with the 2 laps left?
Don't look back.
Don't look back, indeed.
You know, whatever happens back there is back there. I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about what's in front of me.
Man, that was some good racing. You guys put on one hell of a show. Oh man, when you guys get a chance, definitely watch it. So congratulations on your podium. I believe your first podium of the season. So we'll definitely hopefully see plenty more, even possibly victory. So we'll be moving on to Samurai Avalar. So Samurai, if you can make sure that you're on your party settings real quick, if you can go to allow your voice to be shared, always allow, and raise your microphone level a bit.
Alright, it is. Always allow.
All right, cool. So Mr. Samurai Avalar, or Christopher Avalar, second place. You started on the podium. And if it weren't for that safety car, you would have gotten first place, I'm sure, because you were catching up to Rick about 2 seconds, about 1.5 seconds every lap. So great run. So did the multiple restarts help you, and how was your race overall?
Oh, well, the restarts get me really nervous because I was afraid of not getting the pole again, so I was afraid of that. And what else?
Just how was your race overall, man? Because I see you as the dark horse of the league, and you just came out of nowhere here with a pole and then a second place victory, or a second place finish, excuse me, and just...
Yeah, I tried to start it with super softs because I think I had a greater shot with the pole position, but I was gonna try the same strategy as Rick, so didn't work as I expected, but not bad at second place.
Yeah, for sure. So that's your first podium of the season. Hopefully we'll see many more. Congratulations, and we'll definitely see you next week. Moving on to the Canadian Crusher, Rick, continuing to crush the competition. What a race. And just overall, just from trying to start the race to the very end of the race, talk about adding drama. You could have not written that any better if you could. So how do you feel? I believe this is your second victory in the season in that Williams. So how was your race overall?
Not confident at all because I started with P7. I knew my strategy would work, but I didn't know how my soft tire will behave in the battles. So I was hoping for a one-stop strategy would work perfectly, but until lap 12, I was still debating on if I was doing a one-stop or two-stop, but it ended up pretty well. The safety car scared me a lot. I was scared that Samurai get in front of me. But I got just out a little bit in front of him, so it ended up well.
All right, well, congratulations on your second victory, and we'll see you next week. And that will be it from us at America's Formula One Racing League. I am the Zebra94 saying good night, and we will see you next week, hopefully starting at the right time.